Hello everyone and welcome to day 21. Today we'll be doing a Cotes du Rhône. This is from Cellier de Dauphins and it's a 2018, and the Cotes du Rhône region is made pretty much, it's a union of 20 villages in the south of France, just off the Alps, South Alps. And it's beautiful valley with sun-drenched days and cool evenings, and which makes this wine, gives it that very fruity and floral thing. Now, the Union approximately has 2,300. These 20 villages made of 2,300 wine growers and vineyards. It was founded in 1965. The wine we're drinking tonight is a 2018, but this vineyard was founded in 2 years after, in 1967. Okay, they ship about 40. Cotes du Rhône probably ships, not this vineyard, but the whole region probably ships 40 million cases a year to 25 different countries, mostly America, and it's a reasonable price wine. That's why we're using these wines. We're trying to keep the wines $13 to $15 in that range. Sometimes you know, and this particular wine has approximately 1,200 bottles that they do. 12,000 bottles for this, on this one wine. And when you see a good wine, this wine's rated by Decanter, rated at 97, which probably I think is too high, but it's definitely a 92 all day long from a number of people. So this wine, you could buy this. This would sit 5, 6, 7 years. Now the cork, when you see a wine on a cork, this is 2018. When you go to a restaurant, you see a guy, you're not going to smell anything on a cork. Cork's 20 years old, 15 years old, yes, acidity. There's a crack down the cork, and you might have an issue. But when you pop a wine 2018, it's not going to be an issue. I mean, one bottle in 2 million, okay? But it's going to be a good wine. Now, they make 23 different grape varieties in Cotes du Rhône. Now, the 23 they make, you only have to, on a Cotes du Rhône, this is a 60-40 blend, okay? This is 60% Grenache, 40% Syrah. Now, on a Cotes du Rhône, you have to at least use 50 Grenache and 20 of the Syrah. This is a 60-40 blend, 60 Grenache. And different times they'll use different grapes, weather related, because it might, for the balancing, for the aroma, to wake something up, because if they have different weather in a certain year. But it always has to be at least 50-20, and then they work around with the other grapes. And this is the southern France, right, with the sloping hills and a beautiful outside the Alps. Now in the north, when they handpick the grapes, it's more of a white grape, okay? It gets tartar and stuff, and they pick those white grapes. As a matter of fact, when they pick those grapes, they pick them early in the morning, because that's how much, it's down to a science. They pick the grape early in the morning, but it's hard to pick because they have to hand pick them because of the terrain. Here it's hand picked too, but you can pick quicker, faster, and they usually pick this grape right at that total ripeness of the season. They'll come out, they taste the grape, and they say, boom, this is it. Ace coom boom. This is it. Now, the breezes, the southern breezes that hit this region is one of the reasons why it works. And they use, what they use an oak fermentation in a barrel for 11 months with this wine. And then they ferment it more, but it stays 11 months in the barrel. Now, we'll pour this wine now, and great color. See, you always like to see color. Now, one thing with color, if you ever look at a wine and you see a wine's brown, if you get an older wine, it could even have a good cork, but it could turn, right? And when you look in, you see brown. Brown bothers me. You don't want brown in a wine. If you see a red ruby, you're good. And you really don't have to look for that here. You like the color, but you're not looking at an older wine. You're looking a lot more carefully, and it wakes up different and everything else. Now, this wine we'll give it that 20-second twirl. So we do our exercises. We don't want to be, in these times, we're home, we gotta social distancing, and we're staying home, and we're doing the right thing for everybody by staying home. So we'll try this. I tell you, that's got this taste it's round, it's working. Now, nose, you had toast, smoke, the taste, the original first taste is like I pick up a little, but I pick up the berries. We're back to the berries. We're back to the dark cherries and berries and fruits. Okay? This is a softer, smoother bouquet and the taste than, let's say, the Chianti that comes right and shoots you bang straight. It comes tight. A lot of wines, even the Cabernet Sauvignon, is a little tighter. This is a little more floral, a little more wider. It's a nice wine. It's a very nice wine. Back to chocolate. I smell a little mocha in there. I got a little mocha in there. That's what I like. I like mocha. I'm not eating chocolates, but at least I can smell and drink chocolate, maybe. It's got herbal. It's got herbal earth. Definitely got black cherry in there. Some people say dark fruits, dark cherries, black. To me, blackberry, I can't really detect a blackberry or a black cherry, but I can, to me, they're pretty darn close. Like a strawberry, I can see the difference. And this wine is excellent. It's a very good wine with like a pizza. This is like a late afternoon wine, late afternoon, early dinner, even a summer barbecue, because you can have this with shellfish, you can have this with pizza, you can have this with chicken, cheese. Now, a softer red, right? You want a harder cheese, a little saltier cheese. If it was a tight cheese, if it's like a brie usually want a white. You want it to cut it. But with a cheese, you got a little hard cheese with this, a little salt in it, perfect. Olives, flatbreads, it all works with this. Even a spicy, you get like with this wine, because of the fruit and the balance and spice, you get a spicy soup, gazpacho. You open this up, okay, you're halfway to heaven. I like this wine. Let's try a little more here. We don't want to shortchange ourselves. And my sisters always tell me, make sure you pour it a little thin. Well, we ain't pouring it thin, okay? We're doing the 1 ounce pours so we can walk back and forth. But this is not we're tasting only 1 bottle. We're not tasting 20. So listen, let's not forget, okay, all the people that are out there on the front line, saving lives of people we know, we love, and people who are giving it their all. They're getting up there every day like a soldier and going to battle. That's the doctors, the nurses, the orderlies, the people in the cafeterias serving food. And then we also have the other support people in the stores, the truck drivers, this, that. Let's pray that we all get through this as best we can. And thank you, and God bless. I'll see you. Thank you.